Okay, so I'm up here in the treehouse because it's raining and the phone can't get wet. But first thing we do is start the generator. Hi guys, welcome to Cause We Can Farms. I'm Heather, and 2 years ago I purchased 73 acres in northern Idaho and a wood miser sawmill. So I began building my off-grid homestead up here on the property and then decided it was too hard. So I invited my niece Kira to join me to help out with the builds.
I'm mostly here for the food.
So I convinced my best friend to come out and leave the city and help us out here on the farm with filming and building and other stuff.
Hi, I'm Kimmy.
So if you don't know and you're new to the channel, we've been living in that RV, building that shipping container treehouse tiny home. So this is one of Kira's jobs that she does because she can do it without supervision. So we go get the water and she unloads the water, and usually while that's happening we're doing something else. Today we're going to be working up in the treehouse. It takes approximately 20 minutes to unload the water. So we keep our water pump inside this little green bin next to the water tank. So the shorter hose, she makes sure doesn't get any dirt on it, so that when it drops into the smaller tank, we're not contaminating the tank. Okay, so we're back in the treehouse again. We're gonna work on the plastic on this last wall here and then on the door, but we're bouncing back and forth between doing water and the treehouse, but hopefully throughout the day we'll finish the actual end over here and have a full tank of water.
It's going to be so nice to have fresh water. A whole bunch of fresh water. It's been all winter since we've actually had
Water on the property.
Water on the property.
Yeah, exactly.
So it'll be awesome to be able to do dishes and shower at home.
Yeah, I can save $60 on the YMCA. Can you believe the YMCA costs $60? I was pretty shocked by that. I guess gyms in general have started. Oh, come on. Ouch! I'm not able to hit it hard enough because this one's in the way.
Just don't touch your finger again.
I know. That thing hurt.
Heather has a pretty purple finger from last week. Yeah, look at that. Ooh, it's brutal. The lighting's not the best today, guys. Sorry, the rain and clouds have made it not as bright.
So we were looking up how much rain collection can you get, because somebody commented that this area does not get enough rain for rain collection. So I Googled it.
Yes.
There is a calculator that you can put the square footage of your roof, and then you look up your annual rainfall for that area. This area is 29 inches. And just the barn, not any other buildings or anything like that, is a 30 by 50. So it's 1,500 square feet for the roof. And that should get us like 27,000 gallons of water for the year off of just that one roof. So as long as you have the tanks to hold it, and we have 2 big rain months in this area. One is June, if I'm correct, and the other is October. So we actually, if we split that amount in half, we should really have, we should be able to try to have enough tanks to hold 15,000 gallons of water, and then that would cover us for the year. And we should be able to actually do the garden for that too. So
that would be amazing.
Yeah, I was really interested in that whole process of it, because you think 29 inches a year, the average rainfall in cities, towns, or wherever throughout the United States is like 33 inches. So we are a little bit lower, but that's still more than enough water, I feel like.
And if we're going to have more than just that structure. So that's going to give us even more.
Right. It's the biggest thing is the cost on the tanks. The tanks are pretty expensive, but if you don't have access to being able to actually put in a well, or your area as far as a well wouldn't collect enough water or whatever, it's really pretty interesting how all of that goes. I can't reach.
You want the poker stick?
No, it won't even go up there, but it's... I'm just gonna...
This is just temporary anyways. Correct?
Yeah. Unless I put 9 billion nails in it, we can never get it out of here. I mean, like little bits of plastic all over the place. All right, so let's tack that down as much as I can. But that pretty much means we only need a piece that goes from here to here, really. Which the only other plastic that I have is hanging over the shipping container right now, and it's wet.
I think we have some extra we threw down.
Yeah, but it was long and skinny.
Oh.
It was the cut off from this side over here. So, I mean, it would work. We could probably just layer it. Maybe I will. Let me go look at that and see if that'll work. Because that would be, this one we could get a whole piece for, like a solid piece. But it's also 40 feet long and 20 feet wide and rained on. Somebody commented that we put our ladder in backwards. I'm a little bit confused by that. I don't understand what they mean. Why we have our ladder in backwards.
Huh.
Can anybody else figure out why that they would think that? Throw it. So that must be what she's talking about, because it juts out this way instead of going in and then coming up. Does that mean? And then you'd walk up into this side instead of this side. Which, no, I'm not even going to tell a lie. It's totally not an option. I had thought about doing that, but then it's too steep. We have to be able to go out. But I think it's just going to be a permanent ladder in this section that maybe even folds up against the wall. So most of the time we'll be using the stairs from outside to come up here. So let's see what this does. We haven't even had time for all the comments of all the hate that we might get from that section over there when we use those strips. That video hasn't gone out yet. While we're filming this, you guys have already seen it if you're seeing this one. So,
Can't you turn it the other direction?
yeah, I could go lengthwise. Well, you are so smart right now.
Don't forget I'm pretty too.
No, all the guys remind me on a regular basis.
Yeah, stop harassing
How
Heather.
pretty you are. FYI, guys, I'm not going to run and tell Kimmy how pretty she is every time you want me to.
I got nothing.
Angry enough, they're not going all the way in. Not hitting it hard enough.
A little gun shy after the finger.
Maybe a little bit. Promotes violence.
Heather has a great story about what her and her son used to do left-handed.
Yeah. Well, he was homeschooled, and so I had a teacher tell me, when I was switching him to homeschooling, and I was really frustrated with his learning and him understanding something that I thought was really easy. I mean, of course, at 30, 26, it was easy for me. And so she said, try doing things with your left hand and then you'll remember how hard it was to actually learn. And so we had left hand day. So you had to do everything from the minute you woke up with using your left hand as your dominant hand. And we would laugh. Like you're like trying to brush your teeth and you're like, go to your mouth, go. It was just so funny.
There was a meme I recently saw. I think you saw it too, about left hands and why it feels like it's not even part of your body.
Yeah. Yeah. Why can my right hand do everything and my left hand isn't even part of my body? Yeah. But it was so funny. But then what ended up happening is we developed being able to use the left hand really well. And Victor can also pitch and hit baseballs, because that day we wouldn't do a lot. Like we would try writing, we'd obviously brush our teeth, we'd eat, but then we would go bowling or we would play baseball.
Wow, I cannot imagine bowling with your left hand. Oh, that's terrible.
Hysterical.
I bet.
Yeah. So, but now we can both do those things with both hands. So just like back in the day when all the lefties, they forced them to learn right-handed and they can function, we could too. And they say when you use your left hand, you're actually using the right side of your brain, and when you use your right hand, you're using the left side of your brain. So
my right brain is totally messed up.
Sorry. Oh, I can't hammer with this.
What? Why? You know, Safety Sally would say that's
What?
that's dangerous to put scissors in your back pocket. You figured it out.
I figured it out. Robert already yelled at me about my clogs and doing fire.
That be Mr. Bates.
Don't think I don't read your comments.
We read them all and we laugh. We should videotape that. Us laughing at reading comments.
We should do reaction videos to my very first videos that I put on YouTube.
Yes.
That's what we should do. Let me know in the comments if you want to see us do that. because that would be funny.
And also comment if you're a left-hander.
Oh, yeah. How many were in a packet of those?
It's true.
In one row.
Weren't we going to talk about the backyard a little bit?
We were. We are definitely going to go through and clear out all of the weed maples. And then any damaged trees. And then we'll start looking at the proximity of trees. I love, love, love the idea of sprinkling grass and wildflower back there.
Whose idea was that?
I can't remember. One of the...
Yeah.
Somebody commented
It was
on
a
that.
great comment.
Yeah. So... And then we can have little pathways because I'd like to put a gazebo back there or some things like that.
That'd be so fun.
Yeah.
Down the road having trails.
Yeah.
To
Well,
go
there's
on
already
walks.
animal trails. We do have the deer show up and the elk, I guess, walk through here. Not as much now that we're up here, but there was elk poo when we first came out here. We found it on that trail. But there's a big hill, so it'd be neat to see if we could terrace the hill with some stuff or whatever. But we definitely have to fence it in for the deer and stuff. But that would be super pretty.
I can't wait till we can go on trail walks around the property. Once it's cleared a little
Once
more.
we have time.
Yeah. And that too. Free
Just
time.
Just free time on our hands. And energy to actually go walk. Those sawmilling days, you don't have much energy left over.
Yeah.
And then this winter, we had planned on doing a bunch of hikes, but then we had a cougar show up, so we need a big dog to go hiking with us. Well, guys, I think that gives us all, we're all plastic fitted now.
That's awesome. Progress is always amazing.
Yeah. So now we basically have the door jamb or block or whatever they call that stop and this bottom to put down. And then this room is ready to move Kira's stuff up here. And I'm only a tiny bit upset about it. Because this is my room. And she has a cat and a litter box. And I don't really want it up here, but we have no choice.
So we definitely need to seal the floor first.
Yeah. You can't do that with all of her stuff though, Pause.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by. It doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown. When I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like I am whole?